Welcome guys to G.K.T.O.T.W. Today's going to be a special episode because I'm with Coach Rod and he's with the shop NM. And we're going to get to know a little bit about what it takes to own the shop. So, Rod, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Easy word. Yo, what do you say? What do you do? Kill plays. Coach Rod from the shop NM. Appreciate you. So yeah, we're just gym, community space, sports facility. I like to call it a cultural sports center or sports place.
So in this episode, guys, we're going to get into asking Coach Rod more questions about what it takes to own this place, kind of the steps that he had took, some risks, kind of get deep into what the shop means to him and to the community. So that's it for our message for you guys, where you guys can check it out, understand the meaning of this place, and it's just a really awesome place to be. And thank you, Coach Rod, for letting us be here and let us interview you. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. Okay, Rod, so Coach Rod, sorry.
Easy work.
So what was the moment you decided to risk everything and get the shop started?
So I usually answer in threes. That's my lucky number. Like Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, God, universe, ancestors. So there's a couple answers, and my first client was my daughter. She was a baby. And like we were wrestling and stuff on wrestling mats in the backyard and stuff. That's where the shop started, and that's why it's called the shop.
Oh, okay.
And but we'll talk about that whenever you ask that, why it's the shop. And then the second answer is I was a government guy 20 plus years, and you get tired of getting harassed, and they get tired of being told what to do. So I'm like, I'm out. And then Trump was like, you know what? I think we overhired. I'm like, yeah, you did, bro.
Yeah.
So he was like, here's your money, get out. So I resigned. I did the DRP, deferred resignation program, and then I came in full time with the business. And then ultimately the last answer, so my daughter, the government, and then God. So anytime that I find myself in good space, it's God's space because I let it go, let God. So anytime I'm here at the shop full time, I had to risk it all to understand its significance day in and day out. You know what I mean? Like we can't half-ass this stuff. Mm-hmm. If you have a backup plan, that's fair. You got to have backup plans, but you better at least have 75-80% into plan A. That's my word. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the other 10% is like your job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to go 100. And God finally said, bro, the government, you're done with that. Mm-hmm. So you live and learn.
And I think I love that answer because, I mean, that does say a lot about, again, like God, right? God's plan. I believe in his plan. And I think I like a lot about that as far as like you see it and you want to go do it without no hesitation, right? And so that's just big for, I think, for kind of what it is for those ghetto kids to understand, like, hey, like this is your shop, like if you are tired of it, go do something, go do what you want to do, right? And I think I just love that answer.
I just think, and I'm glad you said that about the ghetto kids, because I'm a ghetto kid. I'm from New York City kid, Queens, back in the day kid, and with the lid. Mm-hmm. Or this lid, or that lid.
Any lid, yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You hoodie up so you don't send you as a delivery boy and you Ubering stuff, So like, if you're hanging out with Ricky and you're always getting in trouble with Ricky, you need to stop hanging out with Ricky. Mm-hmm. If you're with Timmy and it's always good stuff and it's good food, then you go to Timmy's.
Yeah.
That was Mike Tyson's story when he went to the Catskill Mountains in upstate New York. Mm-hmm. Because I know that story, everybody knows it. Mm-hmm. So my point is, when he was sitting with these people that were not black, but they were all white and they took him in, I mean, that was real talk, right? Because the motto, he still talks about that, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So Mike learned that, but then he let that go. But then unfortunately, his father figure, he passed away, so he got lost. So I pray a lot, and I think family is the nucleus of that. But we'll talk about that. That helps my direction stay stable.
In line, yeah.
In line, yeah, fair.
And then now heading to the next question: what's one thing about running this facility that would surprise most people?
There's a good chance that 80%, see, we go back to metrics and numbers, See, I'm very squirrely, so I need numbers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely need to get down to like how much, like what is what, and the exact numbers to know what you're gonna do.
Facts, and 80% of the people know 80% of each other's names here. So it's kind of like Cheers. So Cheers was a comedy from the 80s back in the day. Ted Danson was the guy, he was a bartender. And everybody knew your name, that was the jingle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sing it, I'm not a singer. but I think what would surprise people is that everybody knows each other, you know what I'm saying? By name. There's many of things.
Yeah, but it's like I think that talks a lot more too about how much of a community it is here, right? Kind of how close it is, kind of getting into that.
And we'll talk about that and other questions that you have. So I cheated. He gave me the answers. So I'm still.
He got the head start. He got the head start.
I am freestyling right now.
Yeah.
I am freestyling. I didn't put like the answers. See, this is all real. But he showed them to me in advance. I was like, yo, these are some really good questions for real. You know, props to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But there's many things in that community aspect, like you're saying, and I'll talk about it later in other questions.
Mm-hmm.
But that's very important. You know what I'm saying? To be acknowledged. And if people know your name, you remember them.
Mm-hmm. And so, as far as you started this facility and stuff like that, what do you think on the business side would catch people off guard? As far as when it comes to the shop, like what is something you think would surprise them when you started this?
I think the speed that we move at. You know, if it's 65, I'm moving at least 75, right? Because the cops are good with 10 over.
Yeah.
But then if you're stretching it out to Gallup or wherever, you know you're going 95. Or I don't know, 100. I got to Los Cruces in like an hour and a half one time from here. We were cooking, bro.
You're off that Fast and Furious type vibe about your shit out there.
But I mean, we was rolling and I'm chiefing and it's easy, you know what I'm saying? And you get lost in time and space, how they would say, and it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
The roads or if you go north, it's beautiful. But back to this. How fast we move. We just opened 11 months ago, and everybody's tripping about all that we've done, who we've contributed ourselves to, our place to, because we treat this place like a church, dude. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the next thing that would surprise people, how fast we move, but how open and vulnerable we are, and how we really truly offer and share the space to say it's communicative. Let's build small business, make it big business. So we're not individualists, we're realists. And I know we all need each other, you know, to get to the next list.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Hey, bro.
That was clean.
We could do this all day.
That's clean.
Every time we do a bars, I get a beers.
Get him around. When you get him around, get him around. All right, now the next question to you, Coach Rod, is what was the biggest mistake you made early on, and how did you recover from it?
Copy. I got too personal with people, so I learned be personable. You know what I mean? Like be customer related, or customer relations, or good customer oriented. That means howdy doody, what do you new, what do you needy?
Yeah.
Are you needy?
Yeah.
Are you needy?
Yeah, and then we go from there. Yeah.
And it's like you blend and you bend to whoever the crowd is. But true story. So back in my backyard in the West Coast where we started the shop, when we were done with the session, in the back room of the shop, there was a tack, because back in the day I used to have horses.
Oh, okay.
So we're into horses and whatnot, and so we turned the caballerizas, the horse stables, and the tack room into a fitness place.
Okay.
So I'm giving you tidbits on how the shop got started. Anyways, so we used to go to the tack room, and that's where they keep the chairs, the seats, all the cleaning stuff for the animals, the horses and whatnot. And I used to hotbox that room back then. We used to like freestyle. And so people would just go back then, yo, and yo, and, and you give them a beat, and then we just pass it around.
And you start flowing with it, and
and you drop a word or whatever you can, and then you go back to Nancy, and then she do a little bit and whatever. And maybe that's not too personal, but when it comes to business, it is. So people get comfortable.
Okay.
You know, and I always say, if it rhymes, it's time, prime time. That means like if it's too personal, that means you're getting too comfortable, and that's not okay. Because no matter who it is, that level of comfort that people get with you because you got too personal with them, they think they can do whatever they want.
Gives them that freedom, like okay, like
Because he told me about his lady. He told me about his kids.
Yeah.
He told me about this and that. You
Just
know,
all the personal stories.
Yeah. But a lot of that is. I'm not saying. I'm trying to say don't ever get personal with your staff, with your clients. Don't fucking do it. Just don't do it.
Keep it professional.
Facts. And I'm just saying that it's hard because it's hard to do what I'm suggesting. That means we want to tell our business because we're human and we're keeping it inside. You feel me? And we got to get it out. It was a way for me to cope. Okay. But I should have still not told those people and stuff.
You should have kept more to yourself in the beginning a little bit.
Well, maybe not to myself, but like I should have found a different coping mechanism. That means, or coping person, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but then when you go to psychiatrists and they don't know what to tell you either, like, damn, bro. You know?
What do we do from here?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna tell me, then what's next from here?
And that's another podcast for another day. Like when you cray, like who do you who do you lay with? You know, like who you talk to and smash with or whatever, and like because there's a lot of professionals out there, psychologists that don't know what the hell they're doing. So, and it goes back to biggest mistakes is getting too personal with the people.
And so, our next question is, was there ever a point where you thought the shop might fail? And like, what happened when you reached that? Did you kind of just, hey, let's keep going all the way, right? Or did you kind of reset a little bit and then continue?
Yeah, so it's happened probably twice. And where you said, yo, I'm done. And but I did that the first time I was willing to quit was for my family. And I told my family, yo, if y'all want to be done with this, we could be done with this because I don't want to drag them along. Because you don't just bring in the spouse or the kids, you also bring your moms and your in-laws. Yeah. A lot of people, you start dragging them with you because it affects the other people in the family, the grandkids, or what's the nieces to the tias and the tios. So I was like, yo, we could be done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If it's too much, if it's a little bit, then it's over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody said, well, if you want to quit, then let me take over. I'm like, yo, I don't know about that. That sounds kind of fucked up. What the fuck?
You're going to take over what I've been doing?
I'm like, damn, bro. You could have
given me... come down with me.
Chill. Yeah. Let's like we did. They were like, I'll just take over. I'm like, you better stop talking.
At that point, you're kind of like, actually, never mind. I'm actually going to keep going.
When that person said, I haven't revealed the gender, I was like, let me do some push-ups real quick.
Let me get this pump out for you, okay?
I swear to you, bro, it went down like that. I'm like, all right, and I had my cowboy boots on that day, too. I was like, and I just took off, bro. And then the second time I thought about it was because of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because we're 8 years into this. And I don't want to see her suffer anymore. You know? So she's 9, the business is 8 years old, and or 8 years in maturation. We're 8 little rings across the lawn. Sorry, I went to a tangent. We're talking about trees, you cut them in half. And the rings are ages. And we lose a lot of lives. There's a book that tells us we have like 9,000 lives. Yeah. And we kill each other every day when we hurt each other. That means you get shot, or that means you get stabbed, or that means you get sick. That means you don't take care of yourself. And my grandfather, he was 107 when he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So I plan to go around that or more. But all that to say, the first time was, somebody told me I'll take over. The second time was, for my daughter, I was willing to just sacrifices and forget about it. But then, you know, I would talk to her and she's like, Dad, we're doing good. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's keep going then.
Yeah. You got the confirmation as far as like, hey, like you're very good. Then we're
yeah, so like if I didn't have a family, I would never quit. Because I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Because my mom was a trip. So you can't quit around her, bro.
Because it's gonna be a big old whooping, or how was that?
Yeah, if you quit, she's gonna get you, bro. Listen.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Spartans from the movie 300 used to text her, like, should we go to that place with the Persians? She's like, you better go.
Yeah, you better go, or else I'm gonna make you go, right?
That was my mom. You know, if you're gonna do something, do it right.
And so in that mindset, then, as far as when you're kind of not, I guess, on the edge, kind of going through it, I'm like, damn, like, you know, should I just end it here? What are some, I guess, ways that you have tried, you know, what are your coping ways for that? Was it just getting a confirmation from the family, or was it more of like, hey, let me talk, you know, I don't know if you were into like prayer, like, hey, let me pray about it, God answered the next second, you know what I mean? What else did you do to cope with those big decisions when you're kind of on the edge?
That's a good question. That's not even on the list.
Yeah, that's on A. It's in the vibe. It's mentality of here.
Amen. So the first one is prayer. But the thing is, when I talk to people, I try to make it very specific or intentional. It's called specificity. Engineers, they know that because I work with them in war. I used to. If I pray, it has to be intentional. If I pray it's intentional and I'm still having a good day, I might pray again at 2, you know, then at 6. I wake up a lot at 3 in the morning, I pray. That's my word. They talk about ordained. That's another day for another day. And another note, I mean. So prayer is the first one because that's all I have left. Yeah. If everybody leaves me at the end of the day, all I got is God, which I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because God's my dog. If you flip it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, so and he's my road dog, and vice versa. The second answer is you gotta have your 2 in the morning people. You gotta have your 2 in the morning call. Somebody that you can hit up, and they're gonna answer the phone, and if they don't, they're gonna get back to you. And thirdly, my kids. But not everybody has that, right? But I'm gonna cheat and say my kids. I got a weapon that you might not have.
Yeah.
And my kids definitely keep me like, nah.
They keep you on it for sure.
Yeah, because if I didn't have my kids, trust me, I'd be in Iraq or in Afghanistan or
a whole different story. Definitely for sure.
Yeah, I'd be off the face of the map right now. I'm only around because of my kids. So now specifically because of the Shop NM, I'm learning it can't be just about me and my kids and it's the community.
Yeah.
Because I've been running from this for a minute. That's another story.
Okay, Coach Rod, into the next question here is, what do you think the sports training industry is getting wrong that you are trying to do differently here at the shop?
I keep it very old school, and that's predominantly because I'm not, that young. And if you guess my age, maybe I give you a free membership for a week. At least.
If you can guess his age down in the comments, you might get a reward. Let's see if that.
Easy work. And look, I don't look that good right now. I'm actually a little tired. I'm at 3 hours of sleep, so if you judge me, you better stop.
Give him a break, guys. Give him a break.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Wrong that I think overeducation. So that means, so that leads to miseducation. So that means a lot of people, they think they know, they don't know, and then they look like no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're doing things on Smith machines that you've only seen on freaking Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
So, because I'll be at a Planet Weakness, and then I'll try to give somebody some tips, and if it's a female, she thinks I'm flirting with her.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? And
yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm just trying to save you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, so I just keep to myself. So my point is, what we get wrong is unqualified people training folk, unqualified or discredited folk trying to talk to folk, and then unfortunately some of the old folk, they don't get a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in other words, a lot of the older people or people that have been in the industry for a minute, they don't get the credit that's due because it's deserved because they've been training people for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? So I've been training. I've been in the fitness thing and doing something or the other for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? On a formal level, probably 30 something years. You know, in business, 20 something years. So not the shop. The shop and them, that's a different thing. But I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
Freelance, hobbies and stuff like that, it grows. So I've been around for a minute. So I also do a lot of unconventional training because it leads to functional training in our bodies, the way they're built. You can see how people train by the way they look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I can spot people all the time if they're, you know, roided or not because they look all like a pillow. Come on. They look fluffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you look good, bro. Why is my finger going? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like everything looks right, but not even.
It's water that's retained. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sciences of all that. But we're not here to talk about steroids. We're here to talk about what people are doing wrong. I just gave you a bunch of answers. Sorry, do I go into question number 6 now, or
no? So I guess the next leading question to that would
sorry.
be, you know, talk a little bit about, you know, as far as what you offer here and what different stuff you have here. Because again, you know, as soon as you walk in, you got the field to your left. On the right, you have like kind of your whole gym set up with the bottom floor of it. As you walk through, you have your game room, you have the studio room, and where we're at now, the conference room. So talk a little bit about these different things that you offer here at the shop and how that makes it more unique here.
Copy. All right, easy. So for 4 answers is we got a cafe here, it's game room. So that means when you're done working out, training, whatever it is you're doing or playing ball, you go be a kid again. You know what I'm saying? With the foosball, with the ping pong ball, with the pool ball. And number 2 answers, we got the field. You just mentioned it, the turf. So you surfing turf out there. If you're that good, you make it look like you're surfing. And then number 3, we got the gym. You just mentioned it. Number 4, we have the business incubator. So you're feeling smart. You want to get smart. You want to be around intelligent people, smart people. There's workshops in the studio space. But the 5th answer is the gym specifically. It has different levels, like you mentioned. And from the outside, functional, to the pit, is powerlifting, knuckle dragging, to the second level where the machines are at, the universal machines. You pin it, you get it. All the body parts are right there in a triangle, because that's where we are. Then the cardio area with the machines, treadmills, ellipticals, the bikes. We have the 8-station cable machine. So again, bodybuilding going backwards to universal training, powerlifting, knuckle dragging, functional training. If you're ready, if you're in the military, you need to be trained. I like to do a lot of tactical training. So that means we're doing grass drills, i.e. on the turf, you know. So again, I've done a little bit of everything. So it just depends on who needs help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with you, I'd like to put like 25 pounds on you.
Hey, guys, just to let you know, I do got some muscle building up.
No, he does.
I just don't want to flex. right
That's
now.
true. He played ball. I saw him last night. He's all right.
Hey, that's the thing too. Hey, do you think I did good? Do you think I'm a baller? Be honest.
You know what? You were moving slow at first because that shit was fast. No.
Okay, damn, I was hurting my feelings. Fuck, I thought I was gonna.
No, but I saw you, bro.
I was doing decent. I got
he was like, "Damn, this shit is fast." This shit is fast.
Yeah, right? It was fast paced for sure. As far as when I played here for the first time, guys, it was last week, and it's definitely a fast paced, closed space. Definitely something new that I have not experienced that much in the past. As far as even when you start off, like you're back to back and you have the ball in the middle, and it was like a drop ball instead of just starting off. So it's definitely, again, like a new culture, I guess, vibe I was around, and I just loved it. It was fun playing with my boys again. You know, there were some original members of that G.K.T.O.T.W. It was so fun to play. But hey, if you saying I'm good, to all my players, I told you I don't suck. I told you. I know I'm good. I still got it, and I told you guys. But yeah, sorry. I mean, we were like bleeding away, but again,
good,
guys,
that's
that
good,
the
that's
shop
good.
offers a lot of different varieties, and it's just nice to know that you have Coach Rod here. And I just love those answers because, like you said, you look for certified. You don't look for kind of just it looks nice on paper, right? You love the hey, I'm gonna be with you, or someone's gonna be with you because they know what they're talking about.
I think you hit it on the money, and I'm glad that you were saying about the plane and your homies. You haven't seen in a minute. I didn't know that. That's dope. And to parallel everything you said, it's multifaceted.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing one-dimensional about this place because the world is not one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
So I run parallel with it, and from the youngest to the eldest.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? From inexperienced to the most, because we have professionals that play here.
Yeah.
Futsal.
Yeah.
Outside MLS stuff, they've played here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody fucks with us. You know what I'm saying? But it's because it's an apologetic space.
Mm-hmm.
That means we get creative. So when you play out there, like this man was playing out there last night, you get creative because you got to go quick. You got to be proactive. You can't be reactive. If you're reactive, you're too late.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should always be 10 minutes prior to the time, that time hack. But to that point, you play here, you play outside easy.
Mm-hmm.
You play outside easy because
You're already used to movement, tight spaces, stuff like yeah.
I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, what we're trying to do differently here is what is not being attempted elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that
different.
means
That's not.
So that means I'm gonna get a rock wall, climbing wall here too, because I used to do bouldering too back in the day, like rock.
Yeah, rock climbing kind of depend on. That's kind of
But that's dope because it strengthens your forearms and your fingers and
the
you
grip of it and
and
the
that
pull of
bit.
it. Yeah, and that's kind of I guess leading into the next question that we have here is, what's something you offer at the shop that you wish you had when you were younger? So going back to your old self, kind of growing up, what is something you wish you had that you have here?
That was a tough question. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try to give you a good answer. Mamá, ¿qué sale? I think the short answer is big brother mentality, big sister mentality. So I got kids, and they look up to a lot of the players here and athletes, both my daughter and my son, and they have very good examples. So what I'm trying to say is I'm creating a space that builds not just business, but the people themselves. So that means, bro, a lot of people are watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So I've played with people that want to quit on the games. I'm like, bro, come on, man, what you talking about?
Why are you quitting? Come give it a try.
Yo, listen, it's 20-minute halves. That's what it was.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't 20-minute, I have, see you later, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't get on the field.
Yeah. So all out or don't go half.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is we try to talk to everybody here that comes and rolls through here, spins through here. You'll be a good example. You know what I'm saying? If there's trash, pick it up, throw it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If your people out there, cheer them on.
Yep.
If there's kids, be cool with them.
Yeah, be like, be nice, be cool
Whatever.
with them. Yeah.
I'm not saying you need to be charismatic and all that kind of shit.
But be considerate, right? Like, think about the bigger picture when it comes to other people. And it does go a long way for sure.
These kids, they look up to y'all. When they see you play, they're like, wow, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm creating that I wish I had was an example.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, leading into the next question here, what's the most powerful story or moment you have experienced since opening this facility or opening the shop?
Yeah. Answer in 3, because that's what I got to be a kid. When my kids, when I play with them, and like it's just us, and I'm like, yo, let's just turn this bitch on, and then we get out there, you know what I'm saying, and we fuck it up. So I get to play with them on the field is what I'm saying, and that's cool. And they're pretty good. They're, like my kids, when they run, I gotta fucking run.
Yeah, you gotta actually catch up.
Ain't no power race.
Yeah,
they ain't no Michael Myers.
Yeah.
You just watch them, you catch them.
Running.
You're still there, little child. Now my kids, they're athletic, bro, as hell. I'm very blessed. My kids, man, they're the best. Number 2 answer is there was a baby girl, and she wrote this little note. It's a true story. It's still there. I'll show it to you guys. And her brother was being trained by Jude and Alvaro Soccer Link Training, shameless plug. So that's the academy guys that train, right? And they were training her brother.
Okay. And
mom's was working, and the baby drew something, and she left a note, and it read, "This place feels like home." I'm like, man, that's pretty dope. Yeah.
That one hit.
Nah, real talk. I'll show it to you. It was pretty cool, man. And that's what we pinned it, you know. And it was really nice. There was longer to the message. I forget what the whole thing is, but that was like the
main
copy. Then the 3rd answer is this cat, Daryl. I'll just say the first name because I don't want to put you on the spot, my man. But he's a good guy. I love him. So he's the dad of 2 baby girls that come here. And I had pitched an idea because he wanted to do a fundraiser.
Okay.
I'm like, let's do a car wash. So he was going to bring his team in and a baby girls team. And I told him, let's do a car wash and we raise the funds. Y'all take the money, you give me something or whatever. And then we'll do a whole production. Nah, for real. It was pretty cool. And then he told me, you know, that's what I love about this place, that my kids are comfortable and safe and whatnot. But I get to hang out with Rod. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. Thanks, bro. Yeah. So he like made me like I'm like a cool guy. I'm like, I guess, and I don't consider myself that. I just move because I was bullied, so I had to move. You know, but then I come back, so I had to move. And then the older I got, I learned how to move. You know what I'm saying? So I was bullied, so that's why I try to rock with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're very considerate with people, trying to make you feel part of this community, not single anybody out.
Oh yeah, facts, man. Yeah.
And now, you know, leading into this next question, then, what would you say to someone that, you know, and especially in this, you know, the channel, our target, right? Like, who would you say to someone that's from the ghetto, from the rough, from, you know, like I said, even your own experience, right? Like, what is the best advice you can tell them to how to start a business, but without the money, without, you know, those things like, of course, you needed to start a business, but what is something that they would need to hear from you?
I mean, obviously I have your support group, but like you already said it, you know what I'm saying? He makes it tough. You can't say money or support team. I'm like, damn.
It's a lot. It's something high. They put him on the spot.
You don't have a lot left. I'm ready. I'm dressed like I'm in the 90s again. I'm gonna.
Right, that's crazy.
That's what they used to do, right? They used to do the
little tucking in back in the day with the little. Cause they put it all the way up to here now.
Yeah. Oh, now it's like yo, you know, and they stand like this everywhere flexing. It's so dumb. Anyways, so I'm ready though for this answer. Keep it real, because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself. And if you sold out, and then you a punk bitch.
And you kind of just got out of there.
Well, I'm just saying you.
No, I mean that's true though, right?
You lose a lot of street cred.
Yeah.
So in other words, so if you don't got the money, but you get different types of money. Yeah. No, we'll get there. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But just because you got the money doesn't give you the respect. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like they tell you, like, would you rather be loved or feared? I'd rather be loved. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you could fear a lot of shit. I've feared a lot of things, but then I've learned to confront them, and then I just smack them back, bitch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So keep it real. Because if you don't keep it real with yourself and you take money from the wrong people, you fucked. Mm-hmm. If you don't keep it real with yourself and the right in quotes support system, you get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then you learn to pray and say, they just don't meet the potential, their potential. Mm-hmm. And then you further pray and you say, yo, you just don't meet my expectations. You know, mm-hmm. We're on different levels.
Yeah.
And that I have to be stronger about. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at talking myself highly. Mm-hmm. that's another podcast.
Yeah.
But
That's another episode.
That's another episode. But the point is that keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, as we're closing into this episode, if the shop were to disappear tomorrow, what do you think the community would end up losing?
Soul. Y'all lose soul like a motherfucker. There's a lot of spirit here. It's different.
And it's definitely a big community here as far as, you do offer a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, it's a community with full of people that love what they do, people that wants to work hard and not give up, and the people that they can go to you as someone that's like, one of the, if not the founder of this, where they go, hey, even the owner comes and talks to me at the same level as he would talk to anybody, right? And I think that's just so great because as you guys, probably don't know this, but my first time coming here, Coach Rod showed me everywhere. I mean, with no hesitation. He didn't really know who I was. He's like, hey, come on, let's do a tour. Come check this out. Look at what we offer. Look at the game. Well, go ahead, man. Go ahead. And it was just so nice that he gave his time to someone that he didn't know, someone that he knew, hey, he's coming into the shop. Let's welcome him to the community. And I just, Coach Rod, I appreciate that so much. That was just so amazing. And I hope you guys know that if you come here, you're going to feel more welcome than what you think. And it's just so nice that you have a humble man right here that does it the right way and not the wrong way, just to look, right? He does it because he loves, that's what I can tell, right? That he loves this place, he loves it's just nice.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you. Amen. And when I say soul, I don't mean to say there's no soul. I just mean to say, because there's people with soul here, of course, but there's people with lost souls. There's people that have spirit here, they don't even know they got spirit. So there's stories about New Mexico and its level of chi. Your balance. For real. There's a lot of spirit here, you know what I'm saying? Like the women here, man, they're beautiful. For real. Damn. They got mad spirit. They're different. They move different. Then the guys, they got that spirit of protecting their territory, so I could respect that. But soul's different. You know what soul is? Like spirit is the right chocolate. The soul is the marshmallows you put in that bitch. You know what I mean? Okay. The soul is that extra thing. The soul is like, si no está cocinando una carne asada y usted le pone la leña bien, en Colombia le ponemos chimichurri.
Those little.
Like it's something extra. Usted le va a echar a una cosa, yo otra. You know what I mean? Like drink in New Mexico, if you're trying to quit alcohol, I'm sorry. Don't come to New Mexico. They know how to drink here. They put the chamoy.
Y'all are creativity.
Y'all are professionals like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you're a whole different territory because of that side of the thing.
Y'all strong as fuck with the drink. Oh, and with the smoke too. This is probably some of the best herb. I swear to God. Yo, they got some good stuff here.
It's definitely a lot changed when I definitely come back. But I think I like how you said that, the part of like it's gonna miss a soul, right? Like, and that's just, I think that's just a really good way to put it.
Well, I think the soul, what I'm saying is something different. Somebody walks in al jaripeo or donde sea, or at a hip hop joint, and you're like, who's that guy? Oh, who's her? You know what I mean? They just moving different. They got soul. Like that soul is still fed.
Yeah.
We all have souls, but you gotta feed it.
Yeah. And here it's like well fed with the people that's in it and kind of it's there. He's on fire today, guys. He's on fire. Now heading into this last question, and this is kind of for the future of what the shop is gonna look like. What is the next big thing for the shop? Is there any big plans that are coming that you guys are trying to work on? I don't want to keep it a surprise, but what is kind of the next big step for the shop?
There's always big steps. You have to do things with manifest. So for the next big step, we manifest today in festivities, right? Right here, chopping it up with y'all. But yeah, we're going nation. We're going across the nation because I got my nation's people on the East Coast, the Midwest. I'm going back to the West Coast. We got to make sure that this proof of principle, is the principle. in this entire area because we have competitors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Elite, Coors. You know, props to Pancho. You know, that's you know.
Yeah.
You know, I fuck with Francisco. Then there's Steve of Kramer Fields. Then there's International Nico, and then there's the center. I don't know the center. I don't know who's the boss. I guess whoever gives a fucks. But like, I just call people out, bro, because people are corny. So what's up?
Yeah.
I'm here. You know, I'm not lost. I'm in the corner. I'm right here, bro. But we're trying to create things where we have games in different facilities. I'm for real.
Because you're trying to make it more multi instead of
just
one.
So I want to do Interliga where there's games here and at Pancho's.
Oh, okay.
So some nights you're driving south.
And some nights you're going
so
here.
So you're going to see Brenda. Sometimes you're going north and you see Samantha.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
Is there any opportunity to make this place bigger, or are you guys trying to just keep the same size, right? Or is
Good question. So yes, we're gonna outgrow this place next year. I've already projected it, and we're planning to go to a certain region where I go big bubbly.
Oh,
and there's a trackety, and then in the middle of your playing with it, you know. So and there's other activities like basketball stuff too. So yeah, I'm trying to do like sports plexes and stuff, you know, because I was an athlete, you know, and I wasn't even a soccer player. I was a football player back in the day.
Oh wow!
Cliffhanger.
You did not. That's crazy. So you never really played soccer. You just did football.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just stayed at the
What position were
6. Strong safety. I was defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was athletic, you know, and I was strong, and I was like 4'4", 40, and like 40-inch vertical, so I could dunk and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So when I started playing soccer at 36, 37, formally, I was playing with Division I players.
Yeah.
So
You're playing against like
I had to learn fast.
Yeah.
So I wasn't the best player, but I was athletic.
Yeah.
So they just put me on the forward that was always pathetic.
Oh, goddamn it. That's what I didn't even catch that till the end. That's what.
Back to the podcast.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all the questions we have for today. All right, guys, that is the end of our podcast here today on G.K.T.O.T.W. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and please share the channel with everybody. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link down below to all of the shop NMs for you guys to follow. Show some love, right? Even look at what they've been posting lately, little clips that they have on Instagram and at different platforms that they share. Again, show him some love. He definitely showed me some love. I really appreciate him so much. Coach Rod, thank you so much for having us out here. Thank you for giving us a chance, our program, stuff like that. We love it. Really appreciate all your answers, all your wisdom. And any last things, Coach Rod, we would love to say to the ghetto kids and how they can take over the world.
You know what? Ghetto kids of the world, they're going to tell you you're loco and the coco, you know, but keep it sweet, right? They're going to call you coco, right? And just keep it moving. The best thing I say, like I tell people, not just the ghetto kids, but every kid, even the big guy that's a kid, or that she's a kid, like move fast enough like you mean business, but move slow enough like you own the place. You know what I mean? Because you be in cubicle worlds, and the people are like, fast. Dude, they gotta get there. What?
Yeah.
And then you get there, you gotta wait for 10.
Yeah.
But the guy that moves slow, people are like, yo, what is he doing?
Yeah. Who is this guy? Like, is it?
You know what I mean? So just find the middle. Always find the middle. You know what I'm saying? God's the best, but the devil will exist. If you're favored by God, you're favored by the devil. That's what Mike Tyson said. So if you move well, you better keep it right. You know, keep yourself checked and stay in your lane. Stay in your motherfucking lane. You know. The other thing is call your mom. You better call her. Even your sister that you don't like so much, but you love her. Yeah, call your people because when they're not around, you can't fake it no more. Just bake a little bit, but you'll still remember. In closing, I think that's good, bro, because I'll talk forever.
All right, well, guys, again, of course, we don't have our flag, so we can't really do our signature sign out. But I'll go ahead and let Coach Rod do any last words he said, and he's going to go ahead and sign us off. So, Coach Rod, go ahead and sign us off.
So Coach Rod always says, run the day, don't let it run you. We out. Peace.